Hi everyone, Daya here. In this little video, we are going to get some insight into your overall wellness. And the way we're going to do that is to use this simple self-assessment reflection tool called, as you can see, the Wellness Wheel. So we have 6 elements here on the screen, starting from mental wellness all the way through to occupational wellness. And our goal here is to see what our self-satisfaction is with each one of these elements. And just like a wheel on a bike that has spokes, if essentially some of those spokes were shorter than the other, then you getting from point A to B may not be as efficient as you may like it. So this gives you a nice helicopter view to see where you are doing well with your wellness and also where you may like to focus some extra attention. The one thing I do want to point out, there is no judgment here. If you are feeling a little bit like nervous or it just brings up some feelings, just know that is totally normal. That's exactly what happens when I did the wheel myself. So just know that when we come together, all of us may be feeling a little bit different in regards to this exercise. So the way it is set out, if you look to the center of this wheel, that would be labeled as 0. And then as you go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, up all the way 8, 9, 10. So in essence, let's say that first area, mental wellness, if you were not satisfied, you may be putting in a 2, 3, or if you're very satisfied with your mental wellness, you may be putting an 8, a 10, whatever it means for you. And then when we finish rating each of those, we'll then be able to join the dots. So what I'll do now is I'll read through each of the definitions that we've put together for each of the elements, and while I'm reading them out, that will give you an opportunity to mark where you are, or you could stop the video, mark it yourself, have a read of the worksheet that you would have received, and you could do it that way. Either way is perfect, as long as you come together at the first workshop with this filled out and ready to go. All right, so let's have a look at mental wellness. Okay, so mental wellness, all about, do you have a growth-orientated mindset? Are you very self-aware? Do you know what your values are, what you stand for? How do you go about adapting to change? How is the condition of your mind? You know, have you learned to manage your thoughts, feelings, and emotions? How is your resilience? I love this quote by Tony Robbins that says, your emotional life is the quality of your life. Do you have some great practices in place so that you get an opportunity to learn, to be mindful, to relax, whatever it may be for you? So take a moment here to rate your mental wellness. So let's move on to physical wellness. This is all about the foundations. I like to call it the key fundamentals of a healthy lifestyle. So how is your exercise or your movement? How is your sleep? How is your nutrition? How is your active recovery? Essentially, are you waking up every day with energy, vitality, ready to tackle the day, so that you can get through whatever it is that you need to get through? So please take a moment to rate yourself there. And the quote that I've put forward for physical wellness is, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Environmental wellness, really about the environments that you surround yourself with. This could be at home, at work, in your car, just in general. Are these places which are pleasant, stimulating, they're healthy, they're safe. There could be places that you like to spend outdoors that bring you a sense of harmony. Where is it and do you have enough spaces to help with your environmental wellness, let's say? And I love this quote from James Clear that says, our environment will eat your goals and good intentions for breakfast. So design it to support the life you want. So hopefully you have now rated your environmental wellness. Social wellness, starting with a quote, connection is why we're here. It is what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. It's about cultivating a sense of connection, belonging, acceptance, even starting with yourself and building a strong, supportive network of meaningful relationships. Do you currently have that? Do you foster relationships that are loving, fearless, and constructive? Showing up with authenticity, learning to communicate with courage, and trusting yourself and others on a deeper level. So please rate yourself on social wellness. Temporal wellness, time. The mindful management and balance of time to enhance overall well-being and life satisfaction. Do you feel like you are making the most of your time so that you can live your ultimate life, investing on what matters most? And also, do you feel you have time to spend on well-being or wellness practices that can support you so that you're not just doing the human doing, but you get an opportunity to be or become the human person that you want to be? So time is the most valuable thing a person can spend. So true. So please rate yourself on temporal wellness. Last one, occupational wellness. So a personal satisfaction and enrichment derived from one's work, passion, or purpose. Are you clear on what energizes you? Do you have a good sense of meaning? Is the work or career that you get paid for in alignment with your values and your strengths? Have you found some form of fulfillment? Do you feel you're making a positive contribution? The quote here, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So take a moment to do your occupational wellness. Great. Okay, so this screenshot here, let's just say I've marked all mine. Then the job is to align them. So if you could take a moment to just align them all up. Okay, now if you are someone that likes to journal, once you've completed the wheel, I will leave you with one question that you may want to write down a couple of thoughts on, and that is, what do you notice about the wheel now that you've filled it in and joined the dots? If not, that's totally fine as well, but I'd love you to bring along your completed wellness wheel to the first session. Of course, if you've got any questions, please reach out. All right, looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.